Jake Tapper is now going to be releasing a book called Original Sin. And Jake Tapper, one of the individuals who was responsible for the cover-up of Joe Biden's continual slide into dementia and incapacity, was instrumental in this while he was on CNN lecturing everybody, calling everybody monstrous for mocking a presidential stutter and all these things. Now he's writing a book exposing the cover-up. You go, what? What? Is this like an autobiography, bro? Did you about what your involvement was in here? We sure hope so. So he wrote this. He's getting skewered over this. Says, Original Sin from Jake Tapper, now available for pre-order at originalsinbook.com. It's like their whole life is sin. From Penguin Press, been working hard on this with Alex Thompson from interviews with more than 200 White House insiders, Dem leaders, and more. Wrote this, President Biden's decline, its cover-up, and his disastrous choice to run again. Biden with somebody's hands over his eyes. Jake Tapper, Alex Thompson. What a joke, right? So people are shredding him. Molly Hemingway said, the mother bleeping audacity of you to do this after running a 24/7 interference on behalf of him and mocking and attacking every single person who noticed Biden's decline. The mother bleeping audacity. Have you no decency, sir? Have you no shame? No, he has no shame. He's Jake Tapper. And what's funny about this is Mark Halperin, okay, because he was just getting raked over the coals. This is Alex, the other guy, says, I wrote this book. I'm proud of it. It's about the decline, the cover-up, and how it had allowed Trump to return. And the media is thrilled, right? Alex is fearless. He's going through the Biden decline. They're all going to be pointing their fingers at other people when they were responsible for it. Looks like here's a little comment from Jake Tapper. Here's what he said about it.
I want to tell you about a journalistic project I've been working on. It's a book to be published on May 20th by Penguin Press, which you can pre-order right now. It's called Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, Its Cover-Up, and His Disastrous Choice to Run Again. As viewers of The Lead know, I've been covering the concerns about President Biden's age and health for years. I literally asked him about it in October 2022, and we've challenged Democrats and White House officials about it. But Alex Thompson of Axios and I have spent the last several months talking to more than 200 insiders and officials and donors and activists, more willing to talk post-election, of course, to explain the last couple of years in politics and how we as a nation got here with never before heard stories from behind the scenes. You will not believe what was really going on. You can pre-order the book at Original Sin Book.
We believe it, Jake. We watched what you did this entire time. We watched a little cover-up scam. Everybody's been raking him over the coals, both people on X. And what happened was Mark Halperin says, I'm just asking this. What TV anchorman is spending his evening sliding into folks' D on X with petulant messages in a futile attempt to head off a glowing firestorm that is powered by receipts? I don't know. Anyone have any guesses? Who could that be? Will Chamberlain says it rhymes with Zapper. Yeah. And it's just pathetic that they would do this because they were responsible for the cover-up. But they are not really well. You can see here's one other federal worker who probably watches Jake Tapper a lot. Says that she could get a job in the private sector, but she just loves her country too much. So they went into Senate offices yesterday to tell their stories. And I don't know if it was an insurrection, if they were invited in or whatever, but that's why we're taking these jobs that don't pay us. I'm an accountant. I can get a private sector job tomorrow. So go do it then. What you're whining for?
Can you tell us what your message is to these senators while we're walking?
I think it's really cruel to fire people for poor performance when they've only had great feedback. We've never.
Yeah, but your feedback is coming from other poor performers who recognize kind. So that's the problem. You're saying my standard's great. No, it's not that great. It was great according to bad, low standards, crap standards. So your performance that meets those standards is still poor relative to better standards. So that's why you're gone.
Had an issue with our performance, and we're doing work for the American public. We're here for safety, and we're patriots. We love our country. That's why we're taking these jobs that don't pay us in the private sector. I'm an accountant. I could get a private sector job.
Go get one.
But
so heroic and brave. I don't need this. I'm a patriot and I'm doing an amazing job. And you have to pay me and give me my job because I'm a civil servant, by the way.